Many of our missions are so huge, are so big, are so yummy, are so juicy and delicious. They are so monumental that you literally feel anxiety in your body during the activation of your power and your purpose. What you think is anxiety, what we've been taught to believe is anxiety, is really the seedlings of your power and your missions and your purpose activating inside of you. It's just so freaking powerful that it feels like it is taking over your body. You experience what you think are panic attacks because that's how big your missions are. It's too big, it's too wide, it won't fit. Oh, yes, it will. You talk like this cause you can back it up. You got big missions, such huge missions. You got some real big missions. What? Yeah, I made that shit up. Listen, let me tell you why. Welcome to Alcheminity, because turning pain into power is sexy. You already know who I am. I am your queen bee of this here colony and the many colonies we are building around our globe, hell, around our galaxies at this point. Okay. Again, I am your queen bee, Miss Burgess. If you're nasty, listen, you already know what it is. Let's get into this message. Listen, okay. We talk like this cause we can back it up. We got big missions, real big missions. You got some big missions. What? Yes, we do. And so those of you that know and got your copy of Activate, Unorthodox Philosophies that explore anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts as symptoms of suppressed superpower, you are already aware and well aware of what it is that I'm going to be talking about. You already got your head start. Congratulations to you for getting your copy. For those of you who've not yet got your copy, go ahead and cop that. Okay, you can get your copy in paperback or ebook on Amazon. All right. I don't have any hard copies with me. I sold the last copy and sent that out a few days ago. If you do want to order your copy with me, it will be on back order. Again, those who order your copies from me, I sign and inscribe and send that to you with my love and my energy on that, okay? So let's get into this message. So you think you're experiencing anxiety. No, we think we're experiencing anxiety, huh? You've had panic attacks. When you're in public, you feel some level of social anxiety. Your palms get sweaty and your armpits get sweaty and your heart starts to race. I'm hearing, what's his name? Eminem. Palms are sweaty. Something, mom spaghetti. You better lose yourself in the moment. You better own it. You better never let it go. You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. What? You better lose yourself in the moment. Woo! I'm getting chills, right? For those of you activated chosen one on this journey, you are alchemists here on this journey. You have had to learn how to turn your pain into power on this journey. You would not have found alcheminity if you weren't an activated chosen alchemist. You wouldn't be listening to this right now if you were not an activated chosen alchemist, okay? You had to become the alchemist because you've been through the most shit. You had to learn to turn your shit into sunshine. You had to learn to turn your pain into power and your power into pleasure. If you hadn't, you would not have survived. Now that we are on the journey, have been on the journey of surviving, now we are being catapulted on the journey of thriving in our powers, in our missions, in our purposes. We are on the journey of now thriving and rising into the purpose in which we came to this planet and the missions in which we came to this planet to fulfill. It must be done. It will be done. on earth as it is in heaven. Ooh! Yes, that's some powerful shit. Give me a moment. These missions will be fulfilled on earth as it is in heaven, and it will be fulfilled through you as the activated chosen alchemist. Anxiety showed up for many of us partly because of trauma, right? Traumatic experiences we experienced in our childhood, sexual trauma, mental and emotional, physical abuse or trauma, or whatever the case may be. Okay. And so we had to heal through those things. We had to learn how to make our own healing tonics. We had to do that inner root chakra work, right? And in doing this inner root chakra work, as y'all know, I focus on the root chakra here on Alcheminity. My work is beginning in the root, and then whatever you do with that power, once you raise it and awaken it, is up to you and your ancestors and your serpent Kundalini fire power that guides you to what your purpose and your missions are. But I get you to that seed. I at least help you to go ahead and plant that seed, water that seed, so that serpent fire Kundalini can awaken and rise in you. The rest is on you. Okay. So once you do this work in and on yourself, in and on your root chakra, and you awaken this power, you are going to feel an immense amount of anxiety. So now the initiation part of us, for those of us on this journey as alchemists and activated and chosen ones, the initial phase, right? The initiation, the onset of anxiety came because we were healing through the traumas, right? We were healing through the pains. We were having to turn our pains into power. We were coming into the realization of all the shit that we actually had been through and or going through that was causing us so much pain, that was causing us so much turmoil. And you start to awaken to the fact, like, damn, I've been through all this. You start to awaken to the truth, to the fact that, damn, I should have been dead and gone. And in so many ways, you are dead and gone. Why? Because the old you is dead and gone. Ooh, I've been driving down this road too long. It's time to find my way back home. The old me is dead and gone. It's dead and gone. Yeah. What? In so many ways, the old you is dead and gone. It had to die in order for this you to be reborn. So at the initiation, okay, of your journey, you feel the onset of anxiety because you are healing through that, right? You are dying, but you had no idea there was going to be a rebirth. And so that anxiety creeps in. Now, once you finally get to the phase of your odyssey, through your Dark Night of the Soul odyssey, where you realize that the old you dies and the new you is reborn, this new you is being reborn through the awakening and the activation of your Kundalini serpent fire power energy. Okay. When you are awakening fire in your body, you are going to feel anxiety. Hello. When you are awakening fire in your body, you are going to feel hot and heated. Your palms are going to be sweaty. You're going to feel like you're going to want to throw up mom's spaghetti, right? When you are awakening fire in your body, the heat is on. If you can't take the heat, what's the saying? Hello? That is what you are doing, and that is who you are on this journey as an alchemist, as an activated, chosen one. You are supposed to be feeling the anxiety. The anxiety is there for a reason. Now that you know the truth about what anxiety is, now that you have done the work and are continuing to do the work to heal through those traumas, okay, the anxiety now only shows up as proof of how much power you have, of how much power you have awakened and have activated and have risen up through you. Again, I talk about this extensively in Activate. Please get your copy. Let it marinate in your soul so that you can be fully activated into who and what you are and why you came to this planet. Your anxiety is proof of how powerful you are. Your anxiety is proof of how big your missions and your purpose is, or purposes are. Hello? When your palms are sweaty, right? Like sometimes I feel the onset of anxiety begin to raise when I'm writing a powerful piece, like if I'm writing an article, or even when I put out some of the content here on YouTube. When I started YouTube, my anxiety, I didn't say my anxiety, but the anxiety that I felt was so strong in my body because I knew I was going to be saying things and writing things and doing things and speaking on things that were considered taboo, on things that were considered unorthodox. I knew that I was going to be bringing forth things and talking about things that people would frown upon, right? I knew that what I was going to be sharing with the world, that I was charged to share with the world as a vessel, because remember, when you activate, we are merely vessels for something much more formidable, for something much more powerful that is channeling through us. So anxiety for me was extremely high because I was stepping out on a path that I had not anticipated, right? I was stepping out and saying things that I hadn't said before, things I haven't done before. And only because the old me had to die in order for this new me that was equipped to say the things and write the things and do the things was prepared and equipped to do. So anxiety was at an all-time high for me because I knew that what I was saying and doing would never have come out of the mouth of the person that existed before. I knew that I'd be saying things that would have people angry with me, that people would be calling me all kinds of names, calling me a witch, calling me a demon or devil worshiper, calling me evil, saying that I'm Illuminati, saying that, Alcheminity is a cult. And guess what? They'd be right. They would be absolutely right. And I only say that they're absolutely right in saying those things. And they would be right when they say them about you, because as activated alchemists and chosen ones, we now know what that means. To be called the Illuminati just means you are an illuminated one. You are an enlightened one. For people to say that you are a devil worshiper or a demon, it just means that you no longer fit into their box of who they thought you should be, how they thought you should walk, talk, act, because you are activating and operating not just from your light, but also from your dark. You are a devil worshiper and a demon because you no longer just move in your light, but you also move in your dark. You've activated not only your beauty, but your beast. You're now these things because you've set healthy boundaries and you dare motherfucker to cross the line with you, right? You're no longer overly humble or this Pollyanna, walking around with this Pollyanna personality. You let people know where they can get the fuck off in your most divine self, right? So when people say these things, now we know with the shifted perspectives that we gain by being on the dark night of the soul odyssey, now we know that these things are compliments. So when they say you are the Illuminati, you know that you are illuminated, you tell them that they're right. When they say that you are weird or wicked or some devil worshiper or a demon or you're part of a cult, you know that means that you are activated not only in your beauty, but also in your beast, that you operate not only in your light, but also in your dark. You tell them that they're right, right? So anxiety was high for me in the initiation part of my journey through the Odyssey, Dark Night of the Soul Odyssey, because I didn't know what these things meant. Right? Anxiety was particularly high for me when it came to people who were in my family groups, who were in my friend groups, because I was saying things that they couldn't understand. I was talking about things that they couldn't, not even I could Google. That this information can only come from people who are called on this particular journey. Anxiety is going to be at an all-time high for you, activated chosen alchemists, because your missions are great. Now, when you come into the knowledge of yourself and of your power and of your purpose, and you feel the onset of anxiety, okay, you feel the onset of some sort of social anxiety, you've experienced maybe panic attacks, now you know that this is your serpent Kundalini fire energy that is raising up. And as an alchemist, it is our job to know how to activate with this fire, with that power. As alchemists, it is our jobs to know how to use this fire and this power that you feel to work with you and to work for you. How do you do that? I explain that in Activate. Get your copy. Okay, again, it's available in ebook and paperback on Amazon. Activated chosen ones, anxiety will be at an all-time high for you, especially when it comes to your missions and your purposes, because they are that great. Remember, you are a vessel that is carrying something powerful and formidable. You have awakened and activated an ancient power inside of you. You are the Holy Grail in human form. Right? You are the Holy Grail in human form. Your body being a vessel that carries something powerful. Of course, you're going to feel anxious. Of course, you're going to feel anxiety. Absolutely. Of course, you're going to. It would be odd if you did not. But to turn that into your power is knowing what to do with it when it comes. It's knowing how to navigate yourself and navigate with it when it shows up, because it will show up. Right? How do you make anxiety work for you, activated chosen one alchemist? Because it doesn't just go away. It's not supposed to go away, because it is your Kundalini fire serpent power. You don't want that to go away. The goal is in knowing how to use it and activate it wisely. Is knowing how to make it work for you and with you. Is knowing how to walk through life with it as your divine counterpart. Right? When you're on stage, again, some of your missions are to be in the public eye. Okay. So you're going to experience what the world would call social anxiety, which we know is not social anxiety. That's just the name given to something people can't understand. Right? So many of your missions, again, are to be in the public eye in front of people, and you start to feel the onset of that social anxiety. How do you use it for you? Get my book. Get Activate. I talk about it extensively in there, okay? But just a little tidbit here. When it starts to rise up, get excited about it. When it starts to rise up, get excited about it. There's a particular practice that I'm going to be sharing. It's going to be members only here and on Patreon as well. But there's a practice that I do when I am standing in front of large crowds. That heat starts to rise up in my body. I can feel it start to rise up. There's a way that I get aroused by the heat. Once you learn to get aroused by the heat, oh, honey, once you learn to get aroused by the heat, you literally will lose yourself in the moment. You better lose yourself in the moment. You better never let it go. You've only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Anxiety is showing up strong for you, activated alchemist chosen one, because it is proof of your formidable, unfuckwithable power. So learn to use it wisely. I hope this resonated with y'all. Please like and share this video. Make sure you comment if it did speak to you. Okay. Also, make sure you donate. All the information is in the description box. Help these messages continue to be channeled through me, and I can bring them out to the colony. I'm so happy that you all are here, and know that you are not alone in this journey. I am with you. Okay. Again, don't forget to get your copy of Activate, get your merch. Just click the Linktree link in the description box. And again, don't forget to donate. It helps me continue to bring these messages to you fully as they should be. All right. I will see y'all, speak to y'all in the next episode. Ciao for now. Mwah.